Look at that, you have your very own fish buddy. And you made him all out of a paper plate. Hi, my name is Sania and I'm a child life volunteer, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make your very own paper plate fish or sea creature buddy, whatever you guys want to do. So what we're going to start with is the materials that you're going to need for this craft. So you're going to need a paper plate, maybe in a color that's your favorite color. I love pink, so I grabbed a pink paper plate. You're gonna need scissors, and if you're younger, please make sure that you're using safety scissors. We don't want anyone to hurt themselves. You're gonna need one googly eye, preferably this size, but honestly, any size works. You're gonna need 3 sheets of tissue paper in different colors. If you have 2 sheets, that also works. Whatever you have can honestly work for this craft, but ideally you'll have 3 different sheets of tissue paper, 3 different colored sheets of tissue paper, and then you will need glue, and that is all. So to start off, you're gonna take your paper plate, and the first thing we're gonna do is take our scissors. And if you don't have safety scissors available, or if you're too young to even use safety scissors, please have an adult assist you with this part. But what we're first gonna do is cut out a little triangle from the edge of your paper plate about this size, and I'll show you once it's cut what size is ideal. And usually these paper plates have notches like this, so you can do 2 notches if it has notches. If it doesn't, just go by your best judgment. Oop. Okay, yeah, so I honestly did closer to 3 notches, so I guess it is just your best judgment, but it should look something like this. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna glue this. So as you can see, maybe you're starting to see a fish shape, but this is the mouth, and you're gonna glue the tail on the back. Whoopsies, I had it the wrong way, like this. So exactly where this point is, align it and glue the tail on here. And you can do this at the end if you want, because it needs time to dry. If you want to do the tissue paper first, and then once that is on, then you can glue this. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save this for the end, but you can also do it now and then wait for it to dry and do the tissue paper. So now for the tissue paper part, you're gonna cut or tear. Since tissue paper is super thin, you can honestly tear it into little pieces, and these are gonna be the scales of the fish. So make them look like scales, but honestly, if they're just cut into little pieces, it should work. So I'll show you an example. This is a huge piece. You do not need a piece this big. So this size, for example, for 1 tissue paper is more than enough. So what I'm gonna do is cut them into little rectangles, but like try to curve out the end of it so that it looks more like a scale. But it should work, honestly, whatever shape that you make, as long as the sizes are similar. So this is kind of an example of what you're gonna want. So it almost looks like a little finger, like the end of your thumb, just because they're scales, and you want it to be a little longer than you think because you're gonna glue these over each other. Okay, so once you've cut about 16 of each color, and they look like this, oops, then you're going to put glue, a thin layer of glue all over your fish where you want the scales to go, and then in a pattern of colors, you're going to put all the scales. So for example, if you have 3 colors, you're gonna do, like, for me, I have pink, orange, and yellow, so I'm gonna do pink, orange, yellow, pink, orange, yellow, pink, orange, yellow. If you only have 2, just do alternating like that. Whatever you want to make your fish look more unique to you. When you put the glue on, it should look like this. You can spread it thinly, or you can just leave it like this. It should still work either way. But when you first start gluing them, it should look something like this, but then as you keep adding the scales, it'll look like fish scales. Once your scales are all glued on, it should look something like this. Depending on how you did it, maybe you made the scales come off all the way here. Maybe you put them in different directions. Whatever you did, it should just look like your piece. Oh, also this should be flipped this way. It should look like your piece, and you should have made sure you left a space for the eyeball. So now what we're gonna do is we have to glue on our tail. So I'm gonna glue on the tail. Remember, we're just gonna glue it on right here, like so, with a little bit of glue. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. Okay, and that needs to dry, and while it's drying, like so, boop. Yeah, you should wait for it to dry. Do it again. So you glue it right here like so, and then you need to let it dry, so I'll hold it until then. But then your final touch to make your fish come to life is the googly eye. You put it right here where you left the space. And now look at that, you have your very own fish buddy. And you made them all out of a paper plate. So this is what the final product should look like. Thanks for making crafts with me, guys, and I hope your fishes all look super cute. Bye.